I don't give a yes. I got used to all the name. So I tell all the girl, let's see. By the look at the title, you all already know what it is. So grab a drink, grab a popcorn, grab a chair, and let's get into this video. Hey y'all, welcome back to another video, and from the title you all already know what it is. So let's get into the story. How we met. I met him at community football games. I was 17 at the time when the story started, and well, 17 and 18 when the story started. I saw the person. I said, damn, he's kind of fine. And I sent my brother to go and get that number. I said, hey,
this one right here, the number for me.
And the brother got you with the number, and me and the person started talking. The relationship. During the relationship, I think I was 19 when he asked me if I wanted to move in with him. And to me, it was something like a good idea at the time. I met his mom, I met his dad, grandparents, cousins, met his spiders. And he was introducing me to one of his female cousins, and that person didn't even answer to me. I tell she good day, and she watched me like this and walk off, right? I tried not to be fatty, but yeah, she didn't, but she didn't not take, she walk off. The rest of the family though was cool, it was nice, and I felt like home with the rest. But sweet things that have an end. That's like sucking like solar candy. Nah, that don't make no sense. I find out that he was talking to other girls. He was still talking to his ex-girlfriend. I did broke one of his phones a couple of years back. I think it was like a year into the relationship, or a year and a half into the relationship. One of my friends online was like, let me do a loyalty test on him, and he sent that person a picture with his. The person sent me back, I was like, this your man, this how we think. I was like, what the so yeah, trust and thing don't go down the window, and I was getting handsy. We used to fight and thing. I didn't know what to do more than forgiveness. Forgiving for that he lock off, who he had to lock off, he stopped talking to the female, or because I tell him like, you can't think for your self. You know the girl under your skin when you can bring it up from years ago, and it's still making you feel to like, but when you look back at after, you don't say, oh my gosh, you could have avoided that but you're dumb. It was a big game, like different communities was coming to play, and I wanted to show my support. Everybody was there, his family, everybody was there. So I reached there and I asked his cousin, the one I was getting along with, I was like, where is your cousin? I don't give a f*** yes. I got used to all the name. So I tell all the girl, let's see. Hakim Joseph, Chixie, whoever Chixie, whoever. She nickname, I don't know the real name. Anyways, I say, what Hakim? And she was like, he and Chixie now will walk to go in the shop or something. They disappeared. She don't know what it is. I was like, okay, cool. I'm home like maybe 10 minutes, 15 minutes, I'm gonna lie, 10 to 15 minutes after they come back. Yeah, 10 to 15 minutes to come back. But I still didn't see she or see he. Right? How did I find out? So my brother came to me one night. He was like, I have something to show you. And when he came to show me, it was basically, he showed me Hakeem Joseph talking to my little sister. I think she was 12, 13 around that time, and asking my little sister. Mind you, he was 21, turning 22 around that time. He asked my little sister to be his best friend, and don't tell nobody that he's her best friend, you know. And in the messages, he was also telling her things like, come outside to come and say behind the house, and all that. So bro, it's that little PDF. That was the end of the really that mentally the relationship they done. I don't care what you comment to say. Only thing that was going through my head was beat this nigga. So anyways, when I found out that he was texting my little sister and texting her kind of sexually, I wanted to break off things. So I went to his cousin that I was good with. I was like, you know, he texted my little sister, like, how could he ting. And she was like, I have something to tell you. You mean you have something to tell me? She was like, I have something to tell you, but I didn't know how to come to you with it. I was like, listening. She said, Hakeem has been coming around me sexually, and at that time he sent you a message saying, I lost the audio for this part of the video, but basically he was telling his cousin that he wants to jam her, but he wants to keep it on the low. He don't want you to tell nobody. At time, I think I was home, and I was mad at him, and a day I say, you know what, let me go and check on him. And around that time, man, like, I literally wanted to catch him on shitter. Like, I wouldn't say I wanted to catch him with his female cousin, but around them time, man, he was so unfaithful that I always thought when I go home, he would have someone else at his place. So I say, you know what, I go down unexpected. And when I reach there now, I knock the door. Mind you, it's 12 in the afternoon. 12 in the afternoon, and the place is heated. I would expect the door to be open, but nevertheless, I knocked the door, and when he opened the door, his face was only shock. And I barged inside and saw his cousin on the bed, but I didn't think anything of it because it would have been weird at the time to think anything. When I saw him, he tried to gaslight me, like he was such a manipulator. He was like, I told you that my cousin was coming to comb my hair, and I was like, maybe it slipped my mind, so I pardoned it. Mind you, when I saw him, his hair wasn't even at the brinks of looking like it's gonna do. And when they were finished, whenever she got done combing his hair, well, obviously she have to try to comb his hair now because I'm there, and it was a damn mess. It was a mess. And later on in the story time, I don't think I mentioned, but I brought up this to the cousin that I was speaking to about the situation with my little sister, and she was like, Yeah, that cousin Chixie was supposed to comb her hair as well, but she cancelled and tell her not to worry, don't bother. She got someone else to do their hair. Not even mentioning who she got as a replacement to do their hair. But her facial expressions alone, boy oh boy. The door was locked. What the door doing lock up? I know they're alone in the house. So when she told me that now, I started to put two and two together. Everything started to make sense. It's only when I started to look back at it. Quality. Come let me take a sip together. She then later on came to say, you know when I was leaving, and I asked Chixie where she was the night when she did went to Hakeem. She said, oh, they went down to check the grandmother. When she went to touch the grandmother, she and Chixie going home because the game done done. The grandmother said, Chixie, me didn't even know Chixie here. I said, what the bumble clats? I didn't even know what audacity came into me. I said, hey, I thought I'm documenting. I said, well, I'm talking about you and your cousin. I was like, if I tell you, you will give out, you will be good with me, you will be good, ting, because you think what happened with my sister. I wanted to go and report it to the police. Yeah, so now I'm blocking now. He was like, if I tell you you will be good with me, forget about this. And I know, it's like, yeah. What happened with you and your cousin when they started talking? It was like, the night we went down by me and we do this and that, but he used protection and he didn't have sex on the bed. Like, how that even making it better than what it is to tell me that that you use protection and had sex on the ground? And because I know how nasty he is, that's why. Because I looking lazy, what the hell? Yeah. So he started to squeal like a pig. He started to rat out himself. He said, well, what happened? And it had a couple of times. He was real going down by that cousin. Like, I go in and collect something by so. Okay, cool. He going down so to play football. Okay, cool. I didn't think anything of it. But only when I started put the pieces together, put the pieces of the puzzle together, I realized what was going on. You was not going to play no football. You was not going to drop nothing. You was not going to, see the bird and the nest down there. You was going to your cousin. I don't even want to put the puzzle together no more. I started to feel sick to my stomach. Because after he done do that, you coming to me to jam and
I'm done. Cut the show. I'm done. Take me off. Take me off.
Around them time, man, pH was starting to get a little off. It was off. So I knew something was going on. Not knowing he having unprotected sex with other people. Where's Hakim Joseph now? Hakim Joseph is in a relationship. Drumroll please. With a 14-year-old girl that is probably in Form 1 or Form 2. Yeah, a 14-year-old girl from the neighborhood, and even though people were trying to intervene and tell him that is wrong and thing, he don't give a fuck. And I wish Trinidad was more like Africa when these things happen, because you're not even going to make it to the jailhouse. Everybody in the community going to get together and cut off your cocoa and beat you to. Yeah. So, that's the story time. Thank you guys for watching. I'm ready to go and eat some ice cream and go in my bed. ready to go and watch a movie and chill for the rest of the day. It's a lovely day actually. But thanks for watching. If you're not subscribed, subscribe, hit a big thumbs up, and leave a comment down below what you would do in this situation, how you would do things differently. If it happened to you, will you do Hakim Joseph, and where would I do Chixie? Thanks for watching. Bye. Maybe I should go outside and touch some grass.